Oh hey, we're starting today off at the $5 store to dig through some trash. We don't have a Goodwill outlet bins in our town, so this is as close as we get to scratch that itch. Stick around. Should mention it's dollar day, so we've actually been here this week and dug around at $5 day, so this is like the leftover stuff. And dollar tart, a dollar bicycle helmet, guitar stand. Ooh. Those right there are exactly why we come here on dollar day. It's like 20 bucks at Home Depot, and they're padded. That'll hold the bike real nice. Have you found anything?
We don't need this for literally anything.
Yeah, it's too small for what we got. I need one about twice that size. You find anything?
I found some fringe that I might salvage. I got...
Ooh, look at these outlet covers. Oh, are they wood?
Yeah.
I'm into that.
I thought you might like this.
So if you guys don't know, these Give Me a 5 stores are open every day of the week, but on Saturday and Sunday they restock with new stuff and it's $5. And every day after that it's basically $1 less until Friday, where it's 25 cents a day. We've been finding Wednesday, Thursday, the dollar day is the sweet spot for getting the nonsense that we want. But we've definitely actually been showing up off camera here. It's real early in the morning and we rarely buy stuff that has anything to do with kind of what's going on this channel currently. Though I have filmed some stuff when it pertains to that for like future use. But you guys should find one of these stores around if you're into the Goodwill bins, because it's a nice little, it's like Goodwill bins, same but different. And there's other stores that do this. We have Give Me a 5, but there's also like treasure chests. There's some other stores that do it, so check it out. Find yourself one. I love it here on Dollar Day. We got 12 items, $12, and it's all just like miscellaneous stuff that we don't need, but it's silly to say we don't need it because we do, but it's just stuff. It's always stuff that we don't want to rush out and pay $20 for. So like, there's a bathroom right now. We're right in the middle of remodeling. We just bought towel racks for it. So for $1, not 20.
For like 50 bucks.
Yeah, they're not cheap. So I love this store. Oh, I'm so awful at this. Okay, it is now Goodwill time. I'm pretty excited about this, though. On our last episode, we went to the other Goodwill on the other side of town, and we keep coming to an agreement that Goodwill does us way better than this one. But we'd probably be foolish to write this one off, so let's check it out. $2, I mean, that's not bad. They seem in decent enough shape. Well, maybe not. Something weird going on with the thumb pads. Alright, I'll get the one that's in good shape. Leave the other.
Okay, so I'm moseying through the dish section, and I found myself in the crystal section. And I've had this idea for a while that I want to get Pants and Momo like really beautiful, fancy AF cat balls because I can. Like, this one's kind of nice. I feel like that's a little small for their food. Maybe for like wet food it'd be good. Let's keep looking. You guys sent me a little crystal thing that I've been using for their treats. Otherwise I'd use this for their treats.
A lot of you've probably noticed I've been buying a lot of picture frames lately. And if I could find one of the exact right size today, I'd consider that a win. That's small. These look new. That's the right size, but with a mat. We don't really want that. And this is like a big, fancy pin board. $6. Kind of want that.
I see this one a lot, so maybe they could have like matching ones. The little feet are so cute. It's $5 though. That seems a bit steep for just like a ridiculous whim. This one's a good size.
Is this a pin board?
I believe so.
Like a cork board, but fancy?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna paint it yellow. Okay, bye.
So is it 49 cents or $1.29? I am confusion. I hope it's 49 cents. That'd be rocking. Okay, so these caught my eye. This beautiful frame. God only knows how much they want for it. 10 bucks. It's actually not that bad. And then this looks plastic, but if it were cast iron, oh. Yeah, it's definitely plastic and probably gonna break, and it's $6. I don't need it, but it is pretty. Paint it gold. Be very nice.
I got a little excited when I saw this. It's not what I thought. This is more of like a older home stereo kind of thing. But they're speaker cabinets. You can see the light through them, so you can tell they're empty. There's something I'm looking for that I bet a lot of you aren't going to know what I'm talking about, but a few of you may. Comment below if you do. But there is an old church organ speaker called a Leslie cabinet. So it's a speaker, but it twirls. And I'm dying to own one now that I have space. Like, it's top of the bucket list. I'd love to have one. Wouldn't it be killer if one showed up at a thrift store? You'll probably hear me talk about it more in the future, but they're not easy to get your hands on. Also, look at these shoes. Quite like them. Not paying $40 for them, but they probably are my size, sure enough.
All right, men's jeans. They don't usually have a very large selection at this store, but sometimes they do have a lot of Levi's usually. Ooh, baby. Check for quality. Doesn't look like there's any holes. No staining I can see. I need light wash jeans real bad. I always end up buying, like, coming in here and go, oh, these are light wash, and then I like get them home and they're not at all light wash. It's just this natural lighting over here that's so nice. Makes it look lighter. Those are light wash though. It's a good find.
There's a bunch of stuff today that needs to be gone over. Let's start with this beautiful board. Okay, what are we gonna do with this? Well, not what was planned, actually. I had plans to use this for my pin collection. Those of you who've been watching for a little while know that I have a pretty extensive push pin. What do you call them? Thumb pins, push pins, pins, shirt pins, lapel pins? Yeah. I have a pretty extensive collection of pins, and I thought this was like corkboard underneath the black velvet, but it's not. This is like a photo board, right? To like pin your photos to. So I've got an even better idea, I think. I have to find somewhere else for this Spider-Man poster to go. Probably just on the other side of it, but I want that there. You guys know this box, right? I hope I'm right about this, but when we moved from Phoenix back to Kentucky a few months ago, I tried to make a conscious decision to take like all the artwork some of you guys have sent us off of like our fridge and everything and put it in here, because this usually houses the letters and stuff you guys send with packages and whatnot, and postcards, cool things like that. Whoop. Turns out I was right there. Exactly what I'm talking about, okay? I want to hang all this stuff on the pin board because there's some good stuff in here. Hope you enjoy. Love, Jose. Don't tell Hannah I'm stealing her sewing pins. It's all right. I bought these. I'm sure I'll buy more. One down. These were sent to me on my last episode. That's my favorite. That's me dressed as a Minecraft creeper. That's me in my Yoda hat. Yoda hat. Furby with a bandana on. And he says blurp. Trying to be reasonable with my space here. I don't remember the context of this one, but one of you guys sent us a package and something in here you bought and sent us to, I don't know, but it's just a picture of the Goodwill bins. I figure that's just as good as art as any. I like the orientation now. I found a keychain in the letterbox. I guess that needs to go out on the keychain wall. This is printed on cardboard. Tendo, please don't hurt me. I love you. God, that makes me sound crazy. But that's the scissor guard, right? So I don't cut through the packages? I don't know how I'm gonna pin this on here. Those stick pins work better than I thought they would. Yo, dog, I heard you like nonsense. So I took the time at Goodwill to look for some items that you might like. I think I just hit the jackpot. Oh, there's so much here. That is wonderful. That one needs a frame. My own Game Boy cover. I need to make that real and actually make a Game Boy box for that. That's awesome. More Steven Universe. Savers half off Monday. Gosh, that's so awesome. Even got the yellow Crocs. Achoo! Alright, I had to walk over to my workbench and lay all that out because wait, let me show you. You're not going to believe how much this is. Alright, look. Piles. These are all letters. Letters. Little notes that were in packages you guys sent. This is everything from the beginning. I've never thrown away one. There's photos in here of people's cats. There's just lots of cool stuff to hang on that board. Like it'd be cool to hang a bunch of postcards and Christmas cards and stuff, but there's too many. So I'm not gonna hang any cards on there, but as we continue to open stuff in the future, if you guys see anything like that, I'll move stuff out and keep it rotating on the board. But for now, to fill it up, we still got a handful of stuff. Needed some smaller stuff like this to fit some of the dead space. If you didn't notice, that's big me, little Hannah. To Hannah, a picture of Jack Skellington. Love it. Signed GEM. Pretty sure it's a drawing of Hannah there. Love it. Anime style. A lovely dragon. I love that this one says to Hannah. Finger paintings, classic. All right, that's enough for now. I'm pretty happy with it. Get a close look. When we lived in Phoenix, we had 80 Goodwills and it was easy to go to Goodwill every single day. It's been very difficult living in a town with 2 Goodwills, but you know what? It's not really an excuse. And we're gonna start trying to go to at least one of the 2 we have here every day. So, Goodwill time, 2 days in a row. Hope I'm not disappointed. There's a freaking Xbox One right there. Sure, it's super expensive. Hello. Interesting.
What is it?
$100. Super taped up. I'd have to see what's inside before I even thought about it.
Just walked in, immediately saw these little cowboy boots. Love that like toe kick plate. That's what I call it, at least. I don't know what they're actually called. They're a bit crunchy though, so I'll probably not get those. Off to the men's jeans. I'm really not expecting much today because we were just here, and I don't know how often they really get new jeans in, but I do see some things that are new. Some jet black jeans. Those could be useful. Those look old. Body Lingo. I'm not gonna lie, I really love the shape of them. Very curvy women's cut. Teeny tiny waistband. Those are interesting. Paper tag, so at least older than 90s, maybe 80s, could be 70s. It's got the care tag in it though, so not older than 70s, that's for sure. Kind of like a 70s shape. They're probably 80s would be a safe bet. They're pretty. We're gonna carry them around. Think about it for a little bit.
I'll tell you something else that makes me miss Phoenix. I'm just dying for a bunch of smaller frames to put stuff up on the wall in the shop. But I'm just not gonna pay $5 a piece for all these. In Phoenix, man, these would be 50 cents, 25 cents. It wouldn't be no thing. Yeah, $4 to $5 a piece. Just can't do it. I can't do it. I need to take a trip back to Phoenix just to fill a van up with stuff like this.
They seriously have an immense amount of women's shoes here, which is really awesome. So there's a lot to choose from. All of them are like $6. It's about average for them. They do get some vintage stuff every once in a while. Nothing jumping out at me yet. Ooh, those are mud. They are also pretty crunchy. I don't really trust them. A few tugs. Oh yeah, that sole's coming up. I'm gonna leave those. The minute you put those on and start walking around, they're probably gonna fall apart. It's the trouble with vintage shoes.
Hammer, wooden hammer, better than nothing. Pair of jeans, better than nothing. I'm gonna beat some stuff with this.
Just not me.
What? I was thinking like Play-Doh. Definitely wasn't thinking you.
Sure.
You ain't ever want to just beat some Play-Doh with a hammer? Okay, let's talk about the rest of the nonsense we've brought home. But before we do, I do want to say, very happy about that picture pin board. Kind of a happy accident because I haven't really been obsessing about that. I've been thinking about it, but I've been obsessing about a board for my pins. So it's nice that's out of the way now, because when I do get the pin board, that's like the other main thing I want for that wall. Feels good to get out of the way. I love looking at that stuff you guys have sent me. I love it when people draw pictures of us. That might be a little ego driven, I don't know, but I mean, who doesn't want to see themselves immortalized as cartoons in the style of Steven Universe? I love it. Okay, bike helmet, just to have spares around because we're doing a lot of bike stuff. Not gonna lie to you though, does this not look like a jockey helmet? Ooh, it came with the bag. Mount Talk, I mean it's a bike helmet or whatever you want it to be, but it looks a little bit jockey helmet. Just a little, not a lot. Hannah got a pair of jeans. I bought a controller, had the batteries in it. I find so much of this at the bins, it was kind of silly to buy it, but when they're in that good a shape, I can't help myself. I don't know if these brackets that I just bought are gonna fit in my bracket box, but we'll try. Brackets. Ooh, they're gonna just go in there. I can't get enough of that stuff. I could use 100 more just like it. Just so many things here need to be mounted on the wall. What else is in here? I don't even remember. It's like Christmas all over again. Okay, so multiple plumbing parts. Multiple ways to hang rags and toilet paper and such. We've been hinting stuff and like these are for the same thing. the house that we moved into was another house we've been in charge of remodeling and fixing up things, and we're trying to do it as cheap as possible. It's absolutely as cheap as possible. It's not something that anyone's really spending any real money on. So that stuff is either gonna get painted and hung up or just hung up the way it is, as well as these two drains, two different sizes. If you guys recall on our last episode, which you have to go watch, semi-truck, if you haven't seen it already, we bought a sink, a pedestal sink. So it looks like this drain will actually fit this sink perfectly. So this was a perfect buy today, $1 at the $5 store. Perfect, it is. It's the exact right size. That one's not, that's for like a big kitchen sink, but I'm very happy to be buying that stuff for so cheap. My plumbing box is a little bit less priority, so I gotta climb way up there to get it. Plumbing. Is there anything else plumbing here? Doesn't look like it. I bought a dog leash. I kind of just couldn't resist. I bought a dog leash for the dog at my grandmother's house where we're staying when we first moved back at the $5 store. And it's been all right, but I've been wanting something a little bit more substantial, which this is. So happy to have that. This was probably not really necessary. It's a little bitty pair of red pedals. I don't know what I'm gonna put them on, but I'll show you in a second, just like this helmet. I've just been hoarding bike stuff in a bike corner, so it's not really the worst thing. When my nephews and nieces come to bike riding age, which they're really close, I'll be able to fix their bikes up and make them look more stylish. And then this is eyelets of different colors. You can see there's some like different colors, blues, there's golds and brasses and all that other stuff, but like even red and black ones, which I haven't come across yet. I have the tool to install these. It also comes with its own little awl or whatever you call it to install them. Well, this is taped up good. But I couldn't resist because there's red ones in there, like red and blue and just all these colors. So for $1, heck yeah. I bought this tarp because it was just $1. Tarps, load blankets, straps, bungee cords, all that stuff here in the shop. I need as many as we can get, so that was great for $1. Now, why did you buy this? For candies?
So, as you know, our cats are getting quite fat, right?
True.
They need smaller food.
You're gonna portion control our cats?
They need it!
I don't know if they're fat as much as they're just ginormous. So you guys know I was never a cat person, and then Hannah brought home strays, as Hannah does. And I thought they were normal, but it turns out every friend I've ever met since I've ever met their cats, our cats have dwarfed them by like 400%. We just have large cats. Quit calling them fat. They're just biggins.
Momo is fat.
Okay. I cut the camera and Hannah goes, "Oh, these are colors." Yes, they are. That's why I bought them.
I'll be using those.
Oh, I know.
Thank you.
You're gonna put them on jeans?
Yes.
They'll probably get used way more for that than anything else, but like, perfect buy. $1? Come on. Well, the helmet came with an additional little blinky light. Bonus, love it. The helmet, I was kind of hoping would fit me, and it kind of does, but it's not terribly comfortable. But at any rate, there will be helmets for people who come here to ride bikes, which has already been happening quite a bit, which I'm happy to say. Now, the pedals, I haven't had anybody say, "Hey, can you work on my kid's bike yet?" It seems like everyone in my life, their kids are just below bike riding age, but when my friends who ride bikes decide to take their kids out, I'll be able to work on kids' bikes too. I mean, somebody's gonna bring home a little kiddie bike that has like red on it, but doesn't have red pedals because like kids' bikes are cheap. We're gonna put red pedals on somebody's kid's bike. So you can kind of see here, I've got 1, 2, 3 sets of pedals, spare pedals there already. Now there's a kiddie pair. I'm gonna end up having to get a bigger piece of pegboard for the bike wall, but I love that. That's probably gonna seem like glorified nonsense to some of you guys, but it's a wooden hammer, and sometimes when you're doing woodwork, it's nice to have a wooden hammer to tap on that wood, to tap some of those pegs into place, etc., etc. So very happy to add this hammer to my hammer wall. Still missing a few hammers that I'm looking for. Jeweler's hammer, and I think I need a masonry hammer too, but that's going on the wall. Now that's all the talk about junk today, but we do have one more thing to talk about, and that's the bears. Yesterday we brought home this really goofy bear poster with the intent to just take the bear poster out and put in a Spider-Man poster. I made the mistake of asking you guys if I should lose the bear poster and use the Spider-Man poster or keep the bear poster. And you have not looked at the comments, have you, Hannah?
I have not.
Okay, well look here. Just hundreds of people. Bear, 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 bear. There's like 3 people that said keep the Spider-Man, so looks like we're sticking with the bear poster, so I need to find a place to hang it up. Let's go do that. So yesterday, I hung up all the artwork you guys have sent us in the mail, and if this were a Spider-Man poster, it'd probably be going right beside it, because that's kind of just like the decorative wall. But the problem with keeping the teddy bear poster, the only problem I have with it, is that the wall of weird is over here. I know my camera's in the way, but like, there's a bunch of weird posters, and I mean, there's cool stuff you guys have sent me, but like, just all the cool, odd little things I've been putting over here. And this is bigger than I intended to put on that wall. I wish this was like 8.5 by 11, like a normal sheet of paper. I think what I'm gonna do though, is hang it over here, just for now, till I find a better place. There you go. I just want you guys to know that you did this to me. It's your fault.